Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, divine to the apostles, divine to the elders, at Great Millstone who rule well and taught us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and the speckled bird. I want to say shalom. So I'm pretty much using this as a quick backdrop. As you see right here, I kind of mentioned this at camp, the Peter Griffin episode, and where he had a stroke. But I'm doing this lesson because the homie at work, all right, somebody I know at work, really can't call him a homie because I don't hang out with him. All right. But, just somebody I know at work, I was trying to feel through the spirit, if he's a Jake or not, because outward appearance, he looks like a Edomite. But through the spirit, at first I was like, oh, okay, dude might be a Jake. But, raveling, a couple conversations, I'm like, I'm on the fence. I'm like, dude could be an Edomite. But getting back to the point, his woman, which is 31 years old, pretty much had heart attack symptoms and a stroke at 31 years old. And how did this come about? Through the spirit. What I feel through the spirit is them taking the juice. They he was talking about it, when all the plague was going on. There was me and this other Jake. We was looking at each other because it was like everybody else was running and trying to convince us to go take the juice, and we was looking at each other like, nah, we good. We ain't running to that, And here it is, a couple years later, it has been exposed, what they had put on the market was deadly chemicals. All right. And it goes to show you these people have no wisdom. These people have no knowledge. These people have no understanding. So Tawada Yahweh Shah for this wisdom and understanding, and for our apostles and brothers and elders on down, showing us how to conduct ourselves and maneuver in this world. All right, because they told us not to take this thing, but if I'm not mistaken, Bishop Nate, if I'm not mistaken, he told his congregation to take it. And then I guess I remember watching the video, he was kind of backpedaling and telling, a lot of people lost their lives because of this. Well, you told your congregation to take that stuff, man. So make it make sense, man. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. All right. So once again, using this as a backdrop, this was because the dude at work, he showed me a video of his woman, and once again, she's 31 years old, and she pretty much had a stroke. She was having heart attack like symptoms, which is also due to what they're eating. Now, through the spirit, I'm like, his woman appears, she looks like a Edomite as well, but I'm like, she might be a Jake because she can't eat shellfish, and I know it happens to a lot of Jakes because we're not made to eat those things. We're not supposed to eat those things. When you constantly indulge into those things, speaking for myself before I came into this truth, the Lord will jack you up and have it to where you have an allergic reaction. And so that's where it had it to like, you know what? She might be a Jake. But once again, he showed me a video of her, and, pretty much, through the spirit, like Peter Griffin right here, her whole left side was not working. Her whole left side was not working, man. You have another picture right here. Whole left side was not working, man. That's why you're supposed to fear the Lord, man. Trust in the Lord, or you're gonna end up looking a mess like this. Hey, the scriptures say the Lord loveth judgment, man. He loveth judgment because last week he was trying to get off work early, and because it's not his wife, they were not allowing him to get off work. Well, he could have got off work, but he would have got in trouble because he was supposed to have paperwork showing that she was his wife, so he couldn't get off. And since that happened as well, she was going to physical therapy, from what he told me, and she pretty much fell over, man. I'm like, man, the Lord don't play, man. So this is a prime example of why not to trust in the enemy. All right, not to indulge in his dainties, not to believe every word he says, because this man is about bullcrap, man. All right. Matter of fact, I was meditating on this earlier today about Tesla. All right, not the Tesla, the car company, but the actual man Tesla, which I believe, some brothers believe, hey, he can possibly be a Jake, from the inventions and things that he was coming up with. He could possibly be a Jake, or or Edomite. Maybe he was indulging to some witchcraft, some drugs, or whatever, man. But I believe he may be a Jake. Coming from the spirit in this standpoint, is he tried to give, if I'm not mistaken, trying to give the whole world free electricity. But of course, Esau Edom, being the radical tyrant that he is, he got to think of ways of how to tax the people. So instead of having a very prosperous country, he wants to tax the people, man. Tax them to their grave. But anyways, let's get this right here in Jeremiah 4 and verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And a lot of our friends and family members ran to go get that juice, man. And a lot of our people, like I'm seeing firsthand, with the homie that works with me, just firsthand account. This is why you don't trust and believe in the devil, man. He's evil to himself. So if he's evil to himself, how much more wickedness and evilness is he going to perpetuate towards our people, man? So let's get the definition of sottish real quick. Right here.
Strong's H 5530. Sachal. Sachal.
All right, it says fool, foolish, sottish. All right, it pretty much means stupid, man. All right, you have no understanding. All right, so our people ran to go get those things, and a lot of our people died. And you had that Jake that got the heart transplant. His heart was exchanged for a pig's heart. Come on, you can't make it make sense. And then later in the year, maybe even a month later, man, maybe a month later, maybe a couple weeks later, if I'm not mistaken, the Lord sent him up to the spiritual realm, man. Why is it that you're putting a pig's heart into a human body, man? Of course it's going to reject it. You go into the scriptures, we're not supposed to indulge into the swine, man. But here it is, our people choose to trust and believe in this man. And a lot of times, these are heart conditions. It comes by the foods that you're eating. Like I said earlier, the appear to be Edomite woman, they were having issues, heart attack like symptoms Well, it's also because what they're eating, man. They constantly eating out food, man. You know, if possible, it's better that you cook your own food, man. Because it's not with all these now. All our food is defiled, but I would say a lot of times it's especially like a place like McDonald's and all this stuff. It's a little more or less defiled. I say it like that. All of it's defiled for the most part, but it's a little less defiled, man. This is why we do these lessons, so we can get the heck up out of here, man. Let's get these Jeremiah 4 verse 22 and a couple different translations. Now, as the elders say, be careful of these translations. We mostly use the KJV, the King James Version, with the Apocrypha. But sometimes these other, if they have it down right, pretty much to the context, all right, you can use them. But a lot of times, be wary in using these other translations, all right? Got to make sure they're on point. But these, for the most part, from what I've seen, they're pretty much on point for the most part. Jeremiah 4 verse 22 in the International Version, my people are fools. They do not know me. They are senseless children. They have no understanding. They are skilled in doing evil. They know not how to do good. Reading this also has me thinking about the Kia boys, man. How is it that you find out, what they do? They put something in the electrical socket, and they were able to pretty much unlock the car and drive it away, man. So a lot of our people are skilled to do evil. They're following after the ways of Esau Edom. This man's loves stealing, and so over here in Babylon the Great, he got our people over here love stealing, man. But yeah, they skilled in doing evil, man. Let's see, MSG version. What fools my people are. They have no idea who I am. That's very clear. Because a lot of our people still to this day in 2024 still think our Lord is that little white boy, man. Or even if they believe that he's a so-called black man. All right. They're thinking that this message is for all people, man. This message is only for the Israelites. Right? A company of half-wits. You see that? Half-wits. All right? They're dopes out here. All right? Dope. Hey, I ain't even realize it said it right there. Dopes and donkeys all right? Didn't the scripture say? Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and get it. In Isaiah, let's go ahead and get it. 1 and 3. Let's highlight that. The ox knoweth his owner, the ass, all right, donkey. All right, the ass is another way of saying donkey. And the ass, his master carib. All right. So these animals that are not on the highest spectrum of knowledge, they still know who their master is. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider, all right, as it says, a nation. Matter of fact, let's read this. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, seed of evildoers, children that are corrupt. They have forsaken the Lord, all right, going up to them churches or those mosques, serving these other guys a wood and stone. All right, here it is. You have the one true power and his son to serve, but you choose these other guys a wood and stone, because they give you quote unquote liberty to sin, man. All right. Because following the ways of the Lord, it's too hard. It really ain't hard, man. It really ain't hard. Matter of fact, that reminds me of a Jake I had a conversation with probably about 3 years ago, probably 3, maybe even 4 years ago. I was out there on the highways and byways, one of my old spots. And I told him, we not supposed to be eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. And he looked at me like I slapped his mama, man. But it is what it is, man. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They have gone away backward. All right? Why should ye be stricken anymore? Yet will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. The whole heart is faint. The whole head is sick. All right? So once again, a company of half-wits, dopes, donkeys, and all experts of evil, cahoots at good. Klutz at good. Well, anyways, our people, they don't want to take heed to this truth. They want to serve that white boy. Well, they're going to be destroyed with that white boy, man. Let's get this right here. This is pretty much the point right here. Isaiah 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, that take counsel, but not of me. Right? I can just remember the conversations with my friends and family members. Oh man, y'all gotta go take the Jews so everything could go back to normal. Now look at y'all, man. Some of y'all got HIV. Some of y'all, your whole body is jacked up, and you don't even know it, man. Some of these juices have taken parts of your lifespan, and you don't even know it, man. You got all this corrosion, all this chemicals in your bodies, and you probably don't even know it, man. Or you may know it. You may be feeling bad, man. As we often say, real medicine does not come with side effects. The only side effect is curing, man. Is health. Making you healthy. Right? Is making you healthier. Making you feel better. So why is it when our people ran to go get that juice, maybe about an hour later, couple minutes, hour later, I remember hearing the stories. I remember the friends and family members, man. They were out cold, man. They were not feeling good. Why? Because you put a whole bunch of chemicals into your body, man. But not of me, and that covering with a covering, but not of my spirit. They may add sin to sin. They walk to go down to Egypt, have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, trusting in Babylon the Great, trusting in this new Pharaoh, trusting in America, trusting what they say, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So you're going to have shame and confusion. Now, once again, going back to this, here it is, a 31-year-old woman should not be having heart attack symptoms and a stroke at 31 years old. That means that's an issue, man. That's an issue on your diet and pretty much the juice, what you have put inside your body, man. All right. So it's just a quick lesson through the spirit. Yahweh Ratazah is edifying. Shalom.